Make that 450 exactly. Holy shit, that just gave me an idea to build a theme park. Idea for a future episode. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Satisfactory playthrough episode. If this is the first time you're joining us, make sure to check out the playlist in the description as well as in the card above this video for the entire series. We've already got something like 42 episodes, so tons and tons of material for y'all to catch up on if this is your first time joining us. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new here, because that is the best way to support me. And thank you all for tuning in today. Let's get into it. So in this episode, we've got a really big project ahead of us. We want to automate all of the more complicated parts because we've been doing all of that by hand and it's become unfeasible to continue that way. I mean, if you've ever tried making like more than 200 or 300 encased industrial beams by hand, it's a pain in the ass. So we need to automate that, and then once we do that, hopefully we can get some of the other parts like computers and whatnot automated as well. But today we're going to be focusing on the encased industrial beams, and in the last episode, go check that out in the playlist if you haven't, we totally updated our concrete production, and now we have, I don't know how much concrete we're producing, but this entire factory over here is making concrete, so that's what, 6 constructors, and we added 10 more back there somewhere. So we've got a ton of concrete now. That was in preparation for this episode, which today we're going to be completely redesigning the steel factory area so that we can buff up our steel beam production and steel pipe production. And then once we've done that, we'll then in a future episode hook into a bunch of assemblers up here on a new floor in the assembly supercenter to get the encased industrial beams automated. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in today's episode. We have a lot of demoing to do, but essentially my plan is to get rid of this entire thing, and we're no longer going to ship all of the ore to these truck stations and have the smelters here. We're going to move this entire smelting operation over to the mines. So we're still going to have this truck delivery system, but what we're going to be delivering is the ingots instead, and I just figured that'd be way more efficient to have all of the ore being smelted over at where the two mines are. So we're gonna get into that this episode. That's the start, and then hopefully by the end of the episode we'll have a new system and a much higher throughput for the steel, what are they called, the steel ingots, and in the next episode we might start the steel factory. Who knows? Let's see how far we get. We're gonna do our best here. So let's get started. Alright, so rather than destroying everything first, you know I love a good demo day, but I think it's best to just head over to where the mines are and first start with producing our smelters, or our little smelter area over there. So let's go do that. Alright, I think what I want to do is set up this big open area here with all of the smelters, and then maybe set up a truck station down here. So we're gonna get rid of this entire second floor and make way for the smelter section here. So first things first is we're gonna demo this big ass bridge. I love this bulk dismantling tool. God bless. Could you imagine doing all that by hand? And now we have a bunch of floating poles. Not worried about things being disconnected since we're probably... Oh! Dude, this thing caught some serious air. Now it's like confused because it went off track. I gotta stop this guy from hurting itself. Let's disable autopilot and let it chill. We don't want it to get lost and hurt itself. We're gonna have to stop that second one as well. We're gonna have to reprogram them later. Alright, I accidentally disconnected that power pole. Halt! Stop! In the name of love! Alright, that guy's canceled. We're just gonna move it out of the way actually, so we're gonna send them both up to the top of this ramp. Hey, this tractor is a really effective weed whacker, so I'm just gonna drive around here and get rid of all these plants. because I want to build in this area and I want it clean. Yes. All right, my guy, you can rest now. You've been working really hard. There you go. Take a little nap. Okay. Now the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to lay the foundation here. And actually, we're gonna dismantle this truck station first. Oh god, that's a ton of ore. Let's store that. Okay, we've cleared the area. Now we're gonna lay down the foundation really quick. So we've got a starting point for the foundation. I'm just gonna lay down some smelters. I don't remember, I think we can, let's see. So each smelter, if I remember correctly, takes 45 ore of each kind per minute. So on a level 4 belt, which can support 480, we can, if we make it divisible by 45, then we can pull a maximum of 450 resources per minute, and then that would be split into 10 smelters, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna set it up that way. So I'm gonna see if we can fit 10 smelters here right now. I think we can. All right, we've got room to, what is this? What? I think I need glasses, folks. How does this even happen? Where's the snap to grid functionality? Clearly the game's fault, not mine. Okay, how many? So I think this is 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. We're good. And I guess this should be 2 levels. So if we bring the coal down here, then we could have that on the 2nd floor. And let's go ahead and hook up the iron first. And we don't have to do this merge anymore. Since we have 2 miners, we can hook them up to half the smelters and split it up evenly that way. So we'll do this one first. So if we're gonna do 5 times, hold on, we need a calculator for this. 5 times 45 is 225. So from this one, we're gonna pull 225. We're gonna need to overclock this baby. Oh, I forget that you can just type in 225, perfect. So that's going to be 225, and then that's going to go into 5 of these. So at 225, we're going to need a level 3 belt. It's not perfectly aligned, but it works. Oh yeah, and I forget, it's going to be a weird split because, and let's just double check too that it is 45. Oh my god, hold on a second, I just got completely confused. We're not, I think we just need to go straight into a constructor. Wait, what? No. How do you make these steel ingots? I don't remember how to do this. Oh, foundry. Whoops. We don't need smelters, we need foundries. Ugh. So yeah, it is 45 and 45. I accidentally laid down smelters. It's not what we're trying to do here. Okay, we need to put down foundries, which are a lot fatter. So hopefully we'll still be able to fit them in this area. Let's see. Oh, cool. We don't have enough materials. Alright, well, BRB while I get a bunch of wire. Alright, we're back with all the materials. Let's lay these babies down. Man, these are going to take up a lot more space now. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stretch this out this way. Okay, there we go. That's 10. So yeah, it's kind of tricky to split it 10 ways. Because if one of these is going to 5, then you can split it into 2. You can do 2, 2. But that's only 4. Or you can do a 3-2 split. I'm trying to think of how to like make it even. 3-2 split, but you know, that goes into 6, so that doesn't quite make sense. Let me think about this for a sec. Okay, so I finally came up with this solution. I'm really curious what you guys think, how you would do a split like this. I'm trying to get 2 of these miners to, well, let's just half this problem. I'm trying to get 1 miner to go into 5 of these foundries, right? And they use 45 of each kind of ore per minute. So if this is pulling at 225 per minute, and I need to split it into 5 so that each one gets 45 per minute. How would you do that? The way I've come up with my solution is like it's an uneven split. I'm splitting first here 2 ways. So we've got this belt going that way and then this belt coming this way. So it's a 2-way split. So you go from 225 to 112.5 or whatever it is. It's uneven. And then here, this line gets split into 3. So that's the first 3 of the 5. And then this line gets split into 2. And that's the last 2 of the set of 5. Obviously, this is uneven. That one's getting split 3 ways. This one's only getting split 2 ways. But the idea that I had is that these 2 are going to saturate first because they're going to be taking in more ore than they can use. So you're going to build up an excess, and then it'll back up. This belt will back up. And then eventually, at some point, you'll get the resources flowing more so to these 3, and then they'll be able to catch up. So in the steady state, I feel like it should balance out anyway, you know, even though it's not like a perfectly even split. You don't have 45 exactly going to each of them, but I feel like once those belts back up, the overflow will then go into these. So I think it would be fine like this. I don't know how else to do it, so I'm curious to get your guys' opinions. Let me know how you would do this, or if you've ran into a similar problem. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do this for the, I don't know what ore this is gonna be at, probably the iron. And then so I've set up these lifts to get to a second floor here where I'm gonna do the splits for the coal coming down from the cliff over there. So that's what this little thing is here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the other 5 the same exact way and then hook everything up. All right, we've got the 2 iron lines hooked up, and again, I connected everything on this side the exact same way. And if you're wondering why I need to do it exactly this way, where I have 225 from each miner going into 5 and 5, it's because I need a total of 450 ore per minute, because again, since this recipe for steel takes in exactly the same amount of coal as it does iron, the maximum that we can get from our coal, at least for this one coal mine that we have up there, is 450, since that's the most that we can extract with a single level 4 belt, which caps out at 480. So I just rounded down to a multiple of 45. So that's why we want to cap our iron, how much iron we're pulling, to the same exact amount at 450. And that's why we're doing 225 and 225 there. This is a normal mine, by the way. So we're going to overclock this guy to 225. And the mine that we have up there for the coal is a pure mine. So we have a single miner on there that can pull the 450 that we need. So we're going to get up there. Actually, we'll connect first this second level of belts for the coal, and then connect the coal. We are. So the second floor is finished, and again, it's the exact same split situation as the first floor. Now let's hook up this coal line. That needs to be a level 4 belt. Okay, it doesn't look like it's coming down at the right rate, so I don't think we've overclocked the coal miner yet. Let's run up there and do that now. Oh, I lied. Okay, this is a Mach 1 belt. That's right. Okay, so this truck station is no longer going to be used. No longer of any value to us. Now, This needs to be replaced with a level 4. There we go. And, oh, okay, I already overclocked this. We're gonna drop this down to, I guess we can leave it at, is there any point to make it higher than 450? I don't think so. So we're just gonna make that 450 exactly. Woo! Holy shit, that just gave me an idea to build a theme park. How fun would that be? Idea for a future episode. Throw this coal away. Get off of me, bro. Alright, so we want to hook this belt across the way. We're gonna link these homies up. Whee! Free ride. Here it is. Here's our beautiful coal. And we need to hook up these miners now. Okay, those are online, and are these level 3s? They look like level 3s. So we have 225 coming out of each of these, it's 112, so we need to connect some level 2 belts in between here. Let's make sure all of this is proper. Don't want any bottlenecks in our system. And then, 112.5 split into level 1s. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Now we're gonna set all of these and then hook them up to power. I love these foundries. These good boys. They just look so cool. Look at this. Got some big ass radiators out here. Some pipes. Shiny looking pipes. Very clean look. Some kind of shock absorber right here. What is that? Okay. Last step, power. Also, let's get rid of this ugly thing here and relay this out along the building so it's clean. Okay, we just hooked everything up, so pretty soon we should be hitting our steady state here and have everything balanced. So we'll let that go for a bit. Now we need to figure out how we're gonna get all of this material. I mean, we need to collect these ingots, and I think we could still do like a simple truck station. But let's calculate how much we're gonna be outputting. So, oh right, it's 400 and because it's a 1-to-1 conversion, so we have 450 ingots per minute, and I forget how much a truck can hold, or a tractor. 25 slot inventory times 100, that's 2,500. Then how many minutes does it take to make a round trip? That's the question. Let's do like a mock test. All right, so let's say the truck station is like right here. I pick up the goods. All right, I'm fully loaded. Now I'm on the go. Okay, I'm at the drop-off site. We're gonna chill here for a good 30 seconds. All right, that's 30 seconds. We've unloaded. Now we're going back for our next pickup. We're only at 1 minute and 45 seconds. This seems too good to be true. Wait, where was our truck station? Right here? Boom. Now we're chilling, and we'll end the timer there. That was only 2 minutes. Like, let's just say we add another minute for just having a cushion. That's still 2,500 is the maximum that that truck could carry. So 2,500 divided by 3 minutes. It could deliver a maximum of 833 resources per minute. That's way more than we need. So I think the truck setup still works for us. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up. And just to give you an idea, we had 6 of these before. So we just added 4. So 4 times 45 is 180. So we're now gonna bring in 180 more steel ingots per minute. So that's gonna give us a nice bump. And I've even been thinking to like make this all beams and then set up a different facility, like hooking into a different coal mine. Maybe the one down there that we've been using for the power generator or something to make the steel pipes and everything else that we would need. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish this side of things. So now we are gonna set up the truck station. First things first, we're gonna hook up all of our outputs and get that merge going. Okay, so we've got the full merge set up now. Now we need to build out where the truck station is going to go, and I think I'm just going to expand this platform and then build a connecting ramp to that one. Okay, y'all, I know this is kind of ugly, but it gets the job done. We just connected this ramp up to the truck station to the existing bridge, and I think that's just going to make things a lot easier for us. So yeah, that way we don't have to redo this entire area, and it'll save us a whole lot of time. So we're just going to go ahead and hook up the truck station, and we should be good. The other thing is I forgot we need a coal directly feeding into here so that it can fuel the truck after it comes up here. So one thing we need to do is route we need to go overclock the coal miner a bit more and then route a little coal line directly to the truck station. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as well. Okay, there go our ingots. And we have the coal coming down the line. So the next thing we're gonna do is just go overclock the miner, and we should be good. We'll just do the full 480. I don't think it'll ever utilize that much, but might as well make it robust. Yeah. All right. Here's our bird's eye view. So there you go. We set up our new steel ingot production site, and I really like the way it turned out. I think it's really clean. I think the truck delivery system is also gonna work out really nicely for us. Now we only have to have, since we're making the ingots here, we don't have to have both kinds of ore shipped to our steel factory. We just have the ingots shipped, so we just need one truck running. That's gonna make it a lot easier for us, and we increased our production of steel ingots by 4 additional foundries. And like I said, we can build now another one of these sites to make even more steel ingots and add to our throughput at a later time. So the next episode, we're gonna start our steel factory now that we have all these steel ingots to work with, and make some huge gains in our beam production. So please stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.